everybody. So today I'm talking about my favorite series that I watched in 2020. Normally not that big of a TV person. I'm more of a movie person, but with the more time that I had in 2020 with quarantine and everything like that, I had the chance to watch a bunch of series that I normally wouldn't have watched, and there were a bunch of ones that didn't quite make my top 12. There's Romance is a Bonus Book, which was my first K-drama that I'd ever watched, which I really enjoyed diving into that world. It was a little bit too long, is why I didn't make the 12 episodes. Sometimes dragged a little bit for me, but I still really enjoyed it and was, like I said, really fun to get a first introduction into that world. I also watched for my podcast One Calls the Heart season 7 and The Good Witch, and I like them well enough, but they didn't make my list. Then I also watched Utopia, which is the only series that I really, I mean, I understand its appeal. It's not really made for me. It's just too violent. It wasn't my favorite. So that's the only one that I didn't like, probably of this. Also, The Last Dance didn't make my list, but I really enjoyed that about the final season with Michael Jordan and the Bulls. That was very entertaining. So that deserved a mention at least. And so let's talk about my top 12. At number 12, I have the first season of High School Musical, the series, which is a ridiculous name for a series, but it is really quite a charming show. I loved pretty much all the music. I thought was great. I thought they got a really nice group of young leads that actually feel like high school students, which is nice, which you typically don't get in these kinds of shows. And then some of the adults weren't my favorite. The drama teacher I didn't love, but it was fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do for season 2. And some of the conflict I think could have maybe been a little bit better. I hope they do better, but overall I still very much enjoyed it. So it's number 12. Number 11, I have Virgin River season 2. I thought the chemistry was a little bit better between the two leads in this one, but they kind of leaned too much into the drug plot line, drug ring plot line. I was hoping they would kind of forget about that, but they definitely didn't. So that wasn't my favorite. Also, Charmaine could be a little much sometimes with Jack. And so, yeah, it's ended up at number 11, but I did overall enjoy it. Number 10, I have The Mandalorian season 2. I thought this was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's definitely some of the best Star Wars has been in a while. Not every episode really landed for me, particularly the frog lady. I did not like that. I thought that was very strange. And they had some weird character design this season, I felt like. But overall, I thought it was entertaining. I thought it ended pretty awesome. That was cool. And we'll see what's going to happen next. So there we go. Then at number 9, I have Bridgerton season 1. And this is just a very, very dishy show. It's definitely a pretty risque show. It's definitely pretty spicy, but it's like a romance novel actually translated to screen. So that's super fun. And I really did enjoy it. So then at number 8, I have Sweet Magnolias. This seems too low, but I don't know. It was just hard because I like different things for different reasons. But I really did love this show. I loved the casting. All of the three leading ladies I absolutely love from other projects. So to see them all together, Brooke Elliott, Joanna Garcia, and Heather Headley were so great. And I thought they did a really good job with the teenage characters. I wasn't expecting them to be so well done, but they did. And real excited for next season. Then we have at number 7, The Chosen season 1. And this follows Jesus as he starts his ministry. And I think they did such a great job. And this is a group that so rarely gets good content. It's usually not the best faith-based films, but this was very, very, very well done, but well written, well acted. And it made Jesus feel like a real person with a personality and interacting with people. And it was a little bit down to earth. It didn't feel like I don't know, some austere figure, like he was there playing with kids and talking with people. And I don't know, I just thought they did such a great job with the conflict, with the acting, with the characters. And so I think that, especially given the space that it's in, that so rarely gets good content, I had to put it where I put it. Number 6, I have Dash and Lily. I really enjoyed this series. This was such a pleasant burst of fun into my Christmas season. I loved the romance to it. I loved both the lead characters, especially Lily. She was so cute. And every episode was just so charming. And so, yeah, I have it at number 6. Number 5, I have The Babysitter's Club. I absolutely loved this. I thought it was so well written, well acted. And sometimes stuff about teenagers is not my favorite. They can be a little too much for me. But these just felt so authentic and felt like these girls and their bond, and was so well cast and again, so well written. So that had to be number 5. Number 4, I have McMillions, and I got so much joy out of this crazy bonkers series. I think that Doug Matthews needs his own show. He was so funny and charming and great, and it was just it was so unpredictable and entertaining. And they had a podcast to go along with it to give you more information. So that was really fun. Number 3, I have Survivor 40 Winners at War. This was such an incredible season. It had all winners, and to get to follow them and them all interacting together. And then what Tony did was just so amazing. I just blew my mind. The fire tokens maybe weren't the best, and all that time wasted over on Edge of Extinction wasn't my favorite, but I mean, all those winners, unbelievable. Then number 2, I actually have the Looney Tunes cartoons. This on HBO Max. I thought these were so great. I thought they lived up to anything that we had seen in the past, and especially after we had the Looney Tunes show, which I hated, to get this set of cartoons and have it be made so well with such great sound design, sound mixing, with such great music, animation. I just absolutely loved the Looney Tunes cartoons. And my favorite show from 2020 is Hilda season 2. I just posted my review not too long ago, but I absolutely loved this show. I love Hilda as a character. I think she's just so positive and sweet, but also learns and grows. And the relationship between her and her mother was so wonderful in this season. And I thought the animation was incredible. The final episode, it was as good as anything that I've seen from animation all year long. I absolutely adored it. It's so creative. It's so inventive. The music, I love everything about it. I think it is just absolutely wonderful, and I can't wait for season 3. So that is my top 12 shows that I saw in 2020. And let me know what some of your favorites were. I know there was so much. Nobody can watch it all, especially when it comes to series. I would love to hear, though, what you enjoyed in the comments section or on Twitter. Please do. Please consider sponsoring me on Patreon. I would really appreciate it. And also have my merch store, so check that out with hashtag Animation Junkie shirts and other fun stuff. And please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.